New CNN polling is bringing to light major divides among Americans on everything from COVID vaccine hesitancy to whether President Biden actually won the election fair and square. The numbers not only show a major gap between Democrats and Republicans, but among members of the grand old party itself. For a deeper dive on the numbers and division within the GOP, let's bring in the wizard of odds. That would be Harry Enten, and CNN political commentator and former Republican Congressman Charlie Dent. Harry, to you initially, even with all those lost court cases, there's a huge divide on whether Joe Biden won legitimately. 3 in 10 Americans. What did the numbers tell us?
Exactly what you said, is that nearly 1 out of every 3 Americans do not believe that Biden legitimately won this election. 30% say he didn't. You know, I have this sort of Mendoza line in my mind, right? You can get 10% of people to believe basically anything, right? 10% of people believe that we didn't actually land on the moon, and that's false. We're well above that now. 30% of Americans believe that Joe Biden didn't win this election. My goodness gracious, what the heck is wrong with some people? The evidence is so clear. Of course, I'm, an optimistic guy, and I will note that still 2/3 of Americans believe that Biden won the election legitimately. So I guess that's something to hang your hat on.
Harry, a follow-up to you. When you look at those numbers and look specifically at the GOP and see how many believe that Biden didn't win fair and square, doesn't that alone tell you it is still Donald Trump's party?
To me, it definitely does. I mean, this is a crazy number. I mean, put it up on the screen right now. 70% of Republicans do not believe that Joe Biden legitimately won this election with enough votes. That is nuts. That is insane. And it shouldn't be surprising, although we don't have these numbers for you, that when you ask who's your favorite for the 2024 Republican nomination, Donald Trump is the overwhelming leader among Republicans right now. This is still Donald Trump's party. That doesn't mean it will be a year from now, 2 years, 3 years, when they ultimately hold the Republican primary in 2020. But the fact that 70% of Republicans do not believe the election results from 6 months ago is honestly one of the scariest statistics I've ever seen. I've seen many of them.